Okay.
I will
In the middle of meeting, maybe my son will be talking. He's in the home.
no problem.
Don't mind.
No
Okay.
problem for me. I have also 2 kids. Okay.
Okay. He
So,
was today. He's having appointment, so I didn't send him to school.
yeah. Okay, no problem. Okay, so I think we finished model 1 and model 2 and model 3, right? If you
Yeah.
have any questions before starting, you tell me, or and also part of module 4, right? How to use SQL commands, SQL scripts, create. So tell me if you're missing any part, we can review.
Okay.
Yeah, together.
Uh, I need the Apex. You said installation will be later.
Okay.
Uh, mm, Demonstration application. Okay, let's discuss. Learning and learning. I need this Apex session management and substitution strings and URLs in
Application
Apex.
management. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So right. Let me show you by like I said before a Apex. Okay. Just hold the global value and right. Something like you need to restrict a user profile, right, for metadata or for any other data. So
Okay.
let's say we have a right. We have another user here called right, user and group, right.
Okay.
I'll create user called Magdi. Okay, right.
Okay.
Then this user has a access to or account privilege to default schema and password M. Required to change. I don't
Mm,
need to require the change. Okay, right. Create user. Right. So from here, I log in by admin. If I log out, right, then say
okay.
Magdi. Okay. I'm still seeing the same. Okay, let's see something called. All right. Okay, I'm still seeing right here all employees. Okay. So I need once
Okay.
Magdi login in to just see all employees related to a department. Right. Department ID equal 30. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So first of all, I will create a global. We're working on this application. I work something called application item, right? I will rename it to,
Okay.
okay, G auth, like G authentication, right? Right,
Okay.
it's on scope on application, restricted on restricted, right? Escape special character.
Okay.
I'll create this. Okay. The second thing I need to right, I need to create right, I need to create a adjusted list or dynamic list based on that GAuth, right? Based on this.
Okay.
Okay. So I will go to our page. It's called one, and I have list here. So edit the list. Right. I can make list. Okay, just a minute. Right. I can make lists to not be a SQL query. I can make it like a function body return. Okay.
Okay.
Everything
Okay.
in Apex, right? If you just press on any attribute here and just press help, right? Okay,
Okay.
you will see symbol to how to create this. I mean this attribute. So I will add my code here. Okay, declare. Right, I need something. Okay, begin. I have a global value call. We have a much or many globals value for
Okay.
application like app user, page number, app ID, workspace ID, and uh, there are many global variable on I mean per session or on the application scope. So I will
Okay.
okay, I will add if my app user, which is called equal right, I will add MACD, right? Suppose app user is always uppercase, so I expect it to right to be MACD
Mm.
uppercase, right? Then okay, I will add my condition here. Okay, right, where depth not equal 30 only,
Okay.
right? Else first we need to do something called okay. Give me a sec. Worker two because I need to run SQL statement.
Okay.
Okay, let me just search for a code here. Right. Yes. Right. Yes. Okay, here you have someone. Okay, I'll paste my code. Right.
Okay.
I will select also all from M with nowhere.
Mm.
Right. Into this. What is okay. I have a condition here, but I will use another condition. I can say if the global host equal MACD, right? Um, then run this query. If not, okay. But I will show you something else. Okay. Right. I would prefer, I think you know this. I would prefer to add this, okay, to know, right, the global, right, of what what it means. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
I also need to add a right another item here. I will call it right. Auth, right. The default value for this should be static. Okay, if we have a right a global value, we can type it as a substitution syntax like this, or we can right
Mm.
we can type it like this without dot. This is a called I can't remember the name now, but we can call it like this. So after I log in, we will see this change based on the right. when I can, okay, or where I can fill this by username, okay, I will fill it after a login. So I have page called, right, 100.
Okay.
Okay, so this is, okay, and the process here, and the process login, okay, I can add my part here, right? I can add a
Okay.
global, okay, to be equal B1 username, right? So I fill this
Okay.
global variable by the user who will log in. So let's check this first.
Okay.
If I log in with a admin ID, right? Right, so here I have
This
admin.
every time you log in into the database or the workspace.
No, every time you log into the application. So this is
Okay.
on session level, right? If I
Actually, I was using same for example, I'm creating movies application. I was logging into the workspace, live workspace. That was the same password and username. And when I create the application also, same
okay,
like this management. When I create the application, it is the same. I'm using the same username and password. So is that both will be the same, or I have created same, or it will be different?
no, I think will be different. Okay, so I would add this here upper because I see the value just return as a small. I think it's the same. Yeah, you said you create a movie, right, based on some other
Yeah,
function, right? Once is the user login.
yeah,
I think yeah, it's the same. Yeah.
yeah.
Right, and also yeah, I can yeah, and the like I said before, the URL here has a few or many parameters. By default, it's a global, like a page or application ID numbers. This is a global. I can use it in anywhere in the application, right? For
Uh-huh.
example, if I need to prepare URL to call another, right, another model, so I have to use the application, right? Application ID and the page ID, right? And add some other parameters for that
Okay,
um, model or page. Okay, I need to just log out. I see admin. Okay, so I think here we have all, right? I'm afraid we don't have a department called 30. Yeah, we have. Okay, so this list is collapse, right? We just have all employees. So I think this
okay,
is good for session, right? Session management. Also, we have two, right? We have two a procedure set session ID or set session state. I can set, right? I can create a dynamic action to set the session. I mean to change the value of MACD to another value by calling
okay,
the right, by calling procedure call set session, right? And
okay,
also we have a state, right? Also we have get session IDs, get session state, sorry. If I write login or access to any other page, I can access by dynamic action or button, right? I can get the session state for any value, right?
okay.
Okay, right. So back to our, yeah. Shall we start with this? I think this also, you know all of this, or shall we go through how to create object, delete object on database using a Apex SQL workshop or Apex command, right? Or we
Yeah,
can,
I don't know about it.
okay, yeah. Okay, so first of all, yeah, we have a menu, okay, called SQL Workshop.
Okay. Yeah.
Remembered? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have object browser, and the object from here you can create and delete. From here you can browse whatever tables, views, right? And also from here you can create any other project, like you create procedure, trigger, table, view, any other one. And just make
Can
sure.
you show me one example?
Okay, yeah. Okay, first of all, I need to look for, right, applicant. From here, I will search for a customer. I only have table called demo customer. Okay, so I will
Okay.
okay, table customer. Okay, just ID, number, primary key, right?
Okay.
And only worker 2.
Okay.
5, okay, 100. I run this, okay, table created. And also here we have something called history. You can retrieve any queries you run before. Okay. Okay. So if you missed any other queries by mistake, if you delete this by mistake, okay, you can go to history and look for it. Okay. Time plus the SQL. That's it.
Okay.
I press here, right? I was
Okay.
working on this 3 days ago, right?
Okay.
If I back here,
Okay.
okay, I will refresh, just select views, tables, one more. Yeah, I have a table here called customer. It's empty, has ID, name, right? Also, I can create, right, any other attributes on this, right?
Okay.
Okay, so create, edit, drop, okay, in Apex, use command, right? Use a script to create, edit, delete, right? Use query builder to build the query graphically. Okay, right. From here, yeah, I can, okay, I can, if I need any query for any table, I just select the table and press on sample query, right? I will
Okay.
get sample query quickly. Okay, so I can copy this and start to run it in SQL command, right?
Okay.
So just remember, yeah, you need to select the object and you have, right? And also you can, right, you can use something else called, right, a SQL, right, SQL scripts. I can create scripts, right?
Okay.
If I save the script in my mind, it's okay. If I don't know right, the object, so from SQL command here, right, I can press find, okay, find tables, right? So this is my tables. Okay, so I can get the query. I can select another query.
Okay.
Okay. And also from here, sorry, query builder. Yeah, that's I was looking for. Yeah. Okay, I need to create. Okay, so I can select county, sorry, or depth, right, or M. So let's work on them and app. So I need to select them number, them name, location, union with a, right, I can do this, clicking here.
These are a depth and employers the data you have taken from.
Sorry?
These are the data you have taken from the.
Right, this is a query. You need to build a custom query, okay, a relation
Okay.
between tables, right?
Okay.
This is the relation, okay, you can create the relation by clicking here. Okay, so depth number, it's a primary key here. So I made a relation.
Okay.
If I press on, right,
SQL.
we have we have the alias of columns. If you need to make this as a demp underscore number, this is depth name. You can change alias as much as you want. Okay.
Okay.
And from SQL here, okay, see, it changed the alias and it's create the relation between two tables right here, and you can copy this, or you can say return here, right? Then when
Okay.
you return, you can run. Okay, so you have right a I think also here you can save the SQL to text file, right?
Okay.
Good, right. Um, I think if because you a developer, so it's easy to go to object browser and just press on the right any object. Let's okay go through all of this quickly. Okay, right. So here I have two. Yeah, I have too many tabs, right? And each tabs has a different buttons, right? So
Okay.
under table, I can add column, I can modify column, I can rename column, I can drop a column I added by mistake, right?
Hmm.
I can rename the table itself, the table name, county to be county, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I can copy, right,
Okay.
the table and drop, and for sure truncate. And I think you know the difference between drop and truncate, right? Uh,
No, I don't know.
Drop, it means you will drop the table from your database.
Yeah,
From
truncate. Yeah, truncate means.
truncate, you will just remove the data if this has 20 records. So if you press truncate, you will see nothing here. Okay,
Okay.
right. Create a lookup table. This is
Okay.
something useful also. If you have a table like this and you have a column called gender, and this gender have female, male, female, female, and repeated. So I need to create a just one table has the ID, right? And just
Mm.
two record for female and email, and the application will right will bond this right, or I mean will link this new table to that original table, right?
Okay.
This is what we call it create lookup table, right? And
Okay.
create app, you can create app on this table, right? There is a feature called faceted search, has a lot
Mm.
of search, right? So you can create application from here. So this is under tab table, right? If you
Okay.
look, yeah, if you go to data tab, you can query here, you can count, you can insert, you can load data, right? Load
Okay.
data means you need to sorry you need to load data from Excel sheet or text, okay, text file, right?
Okay.
Okay, so you need to just select the, and this icon also has another right, I will cancel. I mean has another link from here. It's called a okay, data workshop. Okay, so you can write, you can from data workshop, you can load or unload. Unload means you download the data from your database to Excel file. Load, it means you import the data from Excel file to your database, right?
Mm.
Okay. Okay. Okay, query, it's right, it's quite okay confusing here. Okay, so if you need to look for let's say we have a county ID called number 3, and I need to display the ID and county name. Okay, so I need
Okay.
to add the condition here under column condition, right, which is 3.
Okay.
And I have order here, ascending or descending, order by, right? We can select the column. I can order by ID, okay, descending, the name, ascending, right? And then
Yeah.
do the queries. So I got only one, right? One row, which is I have the old ID. If I, okay, back to query again, okay, I can display this, the last column and query. So I have the code here and I have, right? I can add new query. Okay, I change this or I change this to be like or something, a logical condition, I mean, right? Okay.
Okay.
If you know all of this, we can jump to another advanced objects you don't know, right? If you're not,
Okay.
we will continue as we are. Okay.
Yeah, let me continue because I was
Okay.
not.
Right. Okay. So doing about create, edit, delete. Okay. I think we talked about query builder. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So one more thing, how to count it, just press here, count. We have 44, right? We can insert, but you have to know which ID it's mandatory. So the ID is mandatory.
Okay.
Yeah, red star here. Right, then create, and also you can, instead of you just create and back to the other grid, you can create and create another. So it will open this with a empty column. So if you add 6, blah, 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 and create another, you will start to empty this and add 7, 8, and so on, right?
Okay.
And you have table information, which is important to know this is number or character, right? This number or character. So you can see from here. And the length
Okay.
also, right? Null or not null, right? So this
Okay.
is, important information. We will,
But
do indices. Okay, go ahead if you have question.
yeah, this looks like a PLSQL, but it is used in different platform. Like,
Yeah, using the wizard, the wizard of
yeah.
Apex, right.
Okay.
Yeah, each changes or action here, I think it has a script, generate a script, so you can
Okay.
take this script and run it on SQL, right? SQL Developer or SQL
Okay.
Plus, right? And
Okay.
from here you can drop, right? I will not drop F. Okay, you can select which indices, right?
Okay.
If I just continue like this, okay, I see SQL here. So I have drop
Okay.
indices, the name index, sorry, F index, right?
Okay.
So this is what I was mentioned to, right? This is the SQL for each. But if I need to create, right, a normal text, okay, next, I can change the index name, right, unique, okay, on the name, right?
Okay.
Then I will see here, create unique index. The name is on county, right, county table and column name, right?
Mm. Okay.
Right, so this is indices model. This is supposed like to be like if you working with ARD, okay, if this table has a relation between other tables, you will see something like graphs here, right? So there is something advanced, right?
Mm.
Okay, constraints. Yeah, we have primary key, we have unique key, okay. On what column, right? And the status enable or disable, and last change and the index name. That's the same as here, okay. Grants, right? If you as a DBA, if you have to grant some other user to select or update on this table or revoke this grants later on, so you can do this. I think this is also advanced, but this is for, right, this is for database administrator, right?
Okay.
The statistics, this is some statistics, right? We have 44 rows, 5 blocks, right? This is something advanced called blocks and table space, right? Average row,
Okay.
right? Sample size and other data. UI default, right? UI default, like if you need, okay, right? If you need to, for all pages you will create later on in your application, if you need the name or this table to be list of value forever in any pages you will create in the future, so you can create
Okay.
it, right? Yeah, from
Okay.
here, okay, you can start as the table right here, and you can display as a pop-up any item here, input field, link, right,
Okay.
select list, right? And you have
Okay.
just shortcut for the popular items. And also, if you need to decide the width or the maximum, right, to be required or not required,
Okay.
and format mask if it's a date or number, default value, right?
Okay.
And there are other other attributes. Okay, triggers. Okay, for sure, this
Okay.
important part. You will deal with it daily. Okay, so
Okay.
this as I have here example. Okay, I don't need the user to insert the right the ID. So right. I built a sequence, right?
Okay.
Uh, and I see if the ID is null when the user start to add new from here. I will import the next sequence and insert it. Okay. So before insert on count table for each row, right?
Okay.
You can create
Okay.
also another, you can drop it, you can download. Okay, from here, okay, you can start to change here and just do save and compile. You will see the error where if you remove it and save and compile, you will see PL SQL code successfully compiled and the time,
Okay.
right? You have
Okay.
error and also SQL right here. So this is important. You can also create another trigger after update. Okay, so to update something in your table in another table, right?
Okay.
Okay. I moved here to the tab trigger, so I will back to this and start here. Dependencies, it means if this table has a relation with other tables like we have here. Okay. So we have relation
Mm.
with view, we have an
Uh,
object called trigger.
Trigger. Okay.
And this is the whole script for the table itself, for the trigger itself, and for alter the trigger to be enabled or disabled. Enabled by default, unless you want.
Okay.
You rest. Okay, this is something advanced. You need to enable rest from here. Rest
Mm.
means you can publish the whole data from that county as APIs. So can other part, right, not from your company or in another department in your company, can use API by sending ID and you provide him the name or other data related to this table. So you need to
Okay.
implement this, right? And this simple query, okay, we got it before. Okay.
Uh,
Okay. So we get this. Okay, SQL command, right? Okay.
and what is the difference between the PLSQL and this Apex SQL workshop?
Yeah, okay, good question. Okay. So you mean this one, right? Or this?
Okay.
Okay, so let's focus on this. Most of students just forget the name. So I have menu called SQL Workshop and
Yeah.
object browser from the name browser. You browser something like wizard.
Yeah.
We did, okay. And also, like we said, we can create a table, a wizard, right? Start type table and type the column and choose the type of column,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Or if you know, like I did before, okay, 30 minutes ago, you
SQL
know the
content.
scripts, right? So I
Yeah.
will go to SQL command. I will do create view, right?
Yeah.
I can do create or replace, right? View, view
Yeah.
customer underscore, or I like to rename it like VW at the beginning, prefix of view, right? And
Okay.
select right ID name from customer table.
Okay.
Right? view created. If I back to object view, back to views, I will see something called v customer, right? And from here also I can edit code, right?
Okay.
Right, and start to change, yeah, anything here and save compile, right?
Okay.
Yeah, we talked about table. Okay, we can just yeah, mention a different thing with views. So it has the same right tabs, right? You can compile, you can drop. Okay, you can edit from here. You can query, right? Like the table grants and UI also dependencies and SQL REST API. Okay,
Okay.
this is for view. So we have table views, indices also. You just have something, yeah, you can disable, drop, build. I think you can, yeah, it's a better way to you can go through all of this, okay, and try to configure what is this, okay,
Okay.
explore this objects, right? And if you need something, yeah, you can ask me the next session. Also here, yeah, you have packages. You can create your own package, the specification part and the body part, and save combine, right? Also, we have the same tabs here. You can also create a individual procedure and individual function, right? Real call date, so it's the same syntax. As long as you good and experience in PL SQL and SQL, you can, right? You can make progress in Apex, right? So fast.
Okay.
It's important, yeah, to study SQL and BL SQL, right?
Procedures.
And yeah, some other HTML and CSS, and yeah, a little of JavaScript, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
We talked about function, procedure, triggers, and database link, materialized view, and cinnamon. It's the same as the most two important. It's table views, right? Procedure and function, and also triggers, right? And sequence also for sure, if you need to create new sequence, right? I showed you.
Okay.
Okay, from here you can press on sequence here, right? Start to write a embed, okay, sec2.
Okay.
Start with one, minimum one, and the maximum size should be 999, whatever. Increment by one. No cycle or cycle number of cache. If you need this sequence to cache 10, right, or 20. And then you create, if you need to see SQL, okay, you can take it from here, right?
Okay.
Sequence. Okay, if you're not interested, you can go ahead and create sequence. So I have M sequence 2 because I have M sequence
Okay.
1. Right, from here you can know the minimum value for the sequence. If I back to this, increment by 10, okay. See here, last number, because I have 44 records, so the last number it should be 45, right? This is
Okay.
vision you can, right? What else here we can talk about? Do you have any questions in the last part? Right. So I think you have enough about object browser and SQL commands, right?
Yeah.
SQL script also it's the same. I use it, uploaded a script, I prepared a script, right? Then you need to just check this and run here. And utilities, from utilities here, okay. You can press all utilities or you can choose one by one from here, right?
Okay.
Okay, there is a something it's more important for you as a beginner. Okay, so something called simple data set. Simple data set, it means if you install right countries, customer order, depth, and employee, it will try to insert some data like I have here, right? So you can test, you can build a report, you can, okay? So you will see a new table created and have some data and also like one like this. So this you can access from, okay, SQL Workshop, utilities,
Okay.
simple data sets, right?
Okay.
And
And
query
we
builder.
can,
Okay, yeah. Do you have,
yeah, a query builder we can use.
sorry?
Query builder also.
Yeah, query builder, yeah. Okay, like we open, so I can just select here, select this, and start to select my column that I need. And if there any other relation between tables, and see here. Also, you can see result here. There are errors, so you need to adjust, right, your condition because they have the same ID in two tables, right? And if you need to
Okay.
save the SQL, right?
Okay.
Data workshop, like we took here. Okay, query builder, quick SQL, generate DDL. It's an important feature. Okay, I think we talked
Okay.
about user interface. Okay, if you need to right, if you need to run table dictionary here and attribute, if you need to make a count name to be a list or a date with a specific format, right, or default
Okay.
value, right, or width and height, right. Let's talk about right this generate DLL. Okay, this is something. Okay, you have developed, okay, a you have created views and tables and trigger and sequence on a server, okay, called server one, and you need
Okay.
to generate the script to run it on the customer side or in another, right, environment. So you need to come
Okay.
back here and create a script, right, schema name,
Okay.
right, the next.
Okay.
Okay, so display inline, yani it will display here, or you can save it the script as a file, right? Okay, you can select all for object type, for function, procedure, table, database links, trigger, whatever. Okay, I prefer you because it's too slow, and if you have too many tables, right, it will take time to generate this. So I prefer you use SQL Developer to do these steps, unless you can generate
Okay.
table alone, right, and save it in
Okay.
a script table. You can generate right, views,
Yeah.
right. It depends on how many tables, how many objects you have. If it's more than 50, I would suggest to export a different object, right, in a different file.
Okay.
Okay, and here you can
Okay.
generate the DDL, or you can go with the browser next. Right, and here, yeah, once you select a table, you can select a just this table and this, or you can select all, okay? And then generate,
Mm.
right? You have to name, right? My table,
Okay.
table, right? And create script.
Okay. And if you are saying that if more than big codes, we have to use SQL Developer.
Yeah,
It is you can we can use SQL. You are saying, then only in this Apex we will use for the for creating the applications only we will use the SQL script, or more than that we will use here SQL script.
right, you're right, exactly, yeah, yeah. I always in my work I don't like SQL Developer. I always use something called Todd. I think you know Todd, right? Uh,
No.
yeah, and I just use this for, yeah, a small change, right? Change a view, change a browser function, whatever packages, something quick. Okay, and also I don't have to install more application and make my PC loading, right, and too slow. So I think, yeah, they made this to help the developer, right, and do some stuff they need, right? Okay, we have
Okay.
something called comparison. Okay, schema comparison. If you just update and you have two schema, one called Oracle One and one called Oracle Updated, has the same objects, and you need to know what the difference between if you just edit views or add another columns, right? So you need to know what's the difference between two schemas. So you can select schema 1, schema 2, and press compare, right?
Okay.
Unfortunately, here I just have one schema. So all coming from, right, SQL Workshop, utilities, right, schema, right, on schema comparison, right?
It is advantage using
Yeah,
Apex is
yeah, right.
advantage or disadvantage for the
It's
PLSQL
no,
script?
it's advantage. It's a very important one because you always do your work, okay, updates and on your company side or on your laptop, okay.
Yeah,
You need to move this updates to
yeah,
company side, so you have to comparison between your your data or your schema and customer
yeah,
schema, right? I think it makes easy,
yeah.
right? So it's
Yeah,
advantage.
it is easy as compared to the SQL development.
Right, yeah. Okay, we have to write.
Your voice is breaking.
Okay. Here, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, I just need to show you how to do these 3 points here because we already did, but I have another one. Right, it's has a amazing features and easy one. So let's go through the three of this. Right, I think we
mm,
starting with this create application from wizard. Right.
okay.
From here, you press app builder, right,
Yeah,
and create and start a new
yeah,
app. Right, we
uh,
gone through this before. The new one for me,
yeah,
I will show you. Yeah, it should be this one. Okay,
yeah, I don't
I
know
have
about it. Yeah.
right. I have a another file. Right,
Mm,
I choose file. I have file called requests. Okay.
okay,
Right, and from here, yeah, it asks you if you need to create a new table or you use existing table. If you have the same table and has the same data, I can
okay,
use existing table, then select my table. I prefer to select a new table. So I will call my table request
okay,
3, okay, because I did that before. Right, so this my table
okay,
be request 3, right? Unified code, this is something related to your language. If you in India have a different language with a different character set, so you can
mm,
use your, right, your a Unicode, right, or encoding, sorry, for your language, right?
mm,
This is the data I have, right? I just only call something load data. So the application, right, created a table. If you need,
the data can be in any language.
yeah, yeah, but depend on character set in your database, right? If you have database doesn't support Arabic
Okay,
language or English language, so you will see your character as a question marks, right?
okay. So any data we can convert into if it is in the database.
I think you should ask your database administrator. I
Uh,
have the okay, the file you had yesterday. I have the scripts here. You can
yeah,
read, right, how to change the right. I think at the end, right.
okay.
Okay, I think this one, right. Shut down immediate startup, alter,
Yeah,
and
and we didn't.
you didn't read this before. Okay, so if
No,
you
we.
have to change the configuration character set, okay, you can follow these steps, okay, but be carefully.
Mhm.
Okay, so from here, if you need to view table or create application, I need to create application on this table. So look
Okay,
for this amazing features here. Okay. One advice. Okay. I would advise you to use this, right? Use this feature, right? To just copy pages like visited search here from this application to your main application, right? Or you can create the application from the beginning and start to add more pages or different pages you need. Okay. So my application here called request 3, right? has a dashboard, faceted search, right? Interactive report, right? And the calendar. I will start to create application and see what, okay, the amazing feature we have here. You can only create one application in 5 minutes, right? With a dashboard and different reports. I think this is something cool. Okay. So here you have request to search, right? Okay. You can search, right, whatever a data less, right, than 2, between 2 and 4, right? Or you can see the graph here, right? You can see the
Okay.
urgent ones, the not urgent one, or both. You can clear from here. You can clear all. This is the first search. So this is a revolution in Oracle Apex. I think starting from 20 or 19, right? Request or type. I can see
Okay.
normal only. I can see very critical, crazy, right? You can see all. I can clear all, right? And also I can see
Okay.
a graph for each type, urgent, right? I can see the right, this bar chart, and this is a called pie chart or donut chart. And also you can edit here and add more features, right? Total count, right?
Okay.
Dashboard like this. You can edit in this, right? And you can make it like this one. See here, I
Okay.
have plugins, I have count monthly orders, how many sales by month, right? Total products. This is a simple okay application. It's made by Oracle. You can try this. Okay, you can know how to know this. Okay, this number to display how many order I have. Right. If you press on this, you will with your screen. If you press on burger icon again, you will see your navigation. Right. This is something
Yeah.
cool. Right. Okay, back to our application here. So I think we this is create from scratch, right? It's like this. You create from scratch. You will start create wizard, and it just will create a home page for you, and the navigation menu. Then
Okay.
you start to create your own pages like employees, department, customers, order, etc. This is what we have done just 5 minutes ago, right? Create application from spreadsheet
Yeah. Yeah.
and have amazing, actually I like it, amazing features. If you try to work this by other language like not non-Oracle language, I think you would take 10 days to start script this, and it will not be the same as much as this, so good, right?
Okay. Yeah. I
Right.
didn't get you.
I mean, if you start, if you know other language, it's not Oracle like Java or
Yeah.
um, right, Node.js, right? And you
Okay.
need to start something like this, right? With this whole features here. I think it will not
Yeah.
take 5 minutes like we did. It will take just
Oh.
maybe more than 10 days, right?
Oh.
It will not be the
Okay.
same as it look like here.
Okay.
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 Right, we have 5 minutes right left. Do you have any questions in this 5 minutes?
Um, if in this spreadsheet application, if you use an unknown language, it will be detected the unknown language, or it will be giving any like quotations or question marks in the spreadsheet.
Yeah, no, in your database, you will see, okay, I will show you. You will see, okay, we imported depths. If you have depths here,
Yeah.
instead of account, this it's typed by Indian language, okay? So you will see it as a
Yeah.
question marks. Let me, okay, I just know, right, Arabic language. So this is, okay. So because yeah, I have Arabic language,
Okay.
my database support, okay? So
Yeah.
display as well. But if I start to, I don't have any other language like Chinese. Okay.
Indian language, you don't have Hindu, Urdu
No,
also.
no, I don't have.
Okay.
I don't use it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Urdu,
Okay.
I means if Urdu also like Hindi only it will be.
Okay, we can start. Okay, Google. Okay, Google Translate. Right, accounting to right.
Hindi.
One agent. If I took this, okay, I don't know. This is something called Mongolia. Okay,
Can you change into Norwegian?
sorry.
Norse.
Yeah, I think right there are a encoding contain right a bunch of language, not just one language. So maybe India with Arabic,
Okay. Okay.
because here I have just right Arabic, so I can't. Hindi.
Norwegian.
Norwegian.
Yeah, Norse.
Norwegian, yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this has a English letters, right? Except if they have a
Yeah, Norwegian is having English letters.
yeah, so it's okay. Yeah, I think yeah,
Okay.
right. Because
So,
including yeah, just contain um not only one language, just contain bunch of language. So right.
okay. There is no problem with the number of languages.
No, and if you face this issue, you have the script here to start.
Okay.
You have the script here to start to change your character set to support all language, I think. Right.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions?
Can you show me the syllabus one?
Right here.
Yeah. Okay. Can you move to the module 4?
Where with that one?
Module 4.
Okay. You had enough with this one. I think. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not a problem for me. If you have any question, okay.
Actually, I was not having any experience on it. I'm just learning now.
Okay.
So, my doubts will be very small, but I don't know anything about it. I'm just going training, that's all.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't have any previous experience or anything. I'm just learning from
Okay.
beginning.
Yeah, I think things start to be clear, and later on, I will just give example with any okay when
Yeah, because I need examples and this
I can give you
installation of.
yeah I can give you the whole applications here. Okay, so you can look for it.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Okay, maybe the next session we can learn you how to install application, how to install dataset, and try to run the application as I do here. Okay, like this one.
yeah.
If you if you need to know what is happening with this, how he
Yeah, what
this
is
button,
happening inside the application also, I don't know. And
right?
if you say the every words also, I couldn't because I in the training also they have given some application and you should learn. They have told me, but
Okay,
in the yeah they are clear. You said they said me you complete this labs, but I couldn't understand what is this happening, what is this words. Also, I don't know anything about it.
okay, yeah, we can talk about this
Yeah.
okay later. You're right. If you,
Yeah.
if you need to edit any other page, you just edit page number. For your information, this bar, it doesn't appear for end user, it's just for admin and the developer user, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will see you in the next session.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.